and it's off, and then 1 and it's on. So using Bluetooth I'm able to switch on and on this light. Now I guess you have understood how to control the motors. Hi friends, so welcome to another video of Boffin kit. So in the previous video we saw how to connect the Boffin kit with PictoBlocks. If you haven't seen that, please refer to that video. So in this section we are assuming that you know how to do that, and it's already connected here, and we found this is the USB port and we connected, and now moving on to the next. So how to connect with this microcontroller using Bluetooth device. So for that we will go to the communication port and we see there are multiple communication methods like UART or Bluetooth, or there could be Wi-Fi, but that's not here. And we will take this configure BT Classic with name ESP32 and we will connect it with this starting event when ESP32 starts up. So when you connect this, you see the codes got updated. It's taking the necessary header file and the class from there, instantiating the class, and then using it and creating that Bluetooth device that will be broadcasting when you'll be searching from your mobile or any device. So this is what ready. Now how to see the Bluetooth is really in work, and for that we go to the control and use the forever loop, and let's print something forever. So let's keep printing send hello world on Bluetooth, right? So this will be good, and just enlarge this screen and show. So this is the one. So instead of hello, instead of the name, we can my ESP32 I can write my Boffin, okay, and then send hello world. I can say hi, this is Boffin, how are you doing? Okay, so this is going to be printed, but continuously if you print like this from Bluetooth, it might make the ESP32 so busy that it cannot communicate with the other device. So better to give some rest. So let's wait for 1 second and do. So now with this code, if I try to upload, okay, done. So once it is done, now we need to test this code, right? This message we want to see. So for that, first of all, let's disconnect from the UART or from the USB cable, and I will unplug it from the computer just to show it is not coming from the UART port and it's really coming wirelessly. So now if I keep it just next to the camera and let's see, this is how it is, and it's off. Now I will power it up using this battery, and it's on and it is isolated. So let me unplug the USB cable also just to show you it's completely isolated device. Now how to connect? So I have a Bluetooth dongle in my desktop computer. In your laptop it will be by default there. So I'll go to the Bluetooth device. For both cases it's going to be the same. Add Bluetooth or other device, Bluetooth, and I got the my Boffin. The name I gave in my code, my Boffin, same name came here. You say connected, wait for a moment, I think the paired came, so it's paired. Once it is paired, you will notice in the device manager under port and under ports you will see some extra ports. 2 more extra ports will come. So COM11 and COM14 came because of this Bluetooth device, and COM12 and 13 is the Bluetooth dongle that I am using in my desktop. So 11 and 14 is what we are looking for. So now let's go back and connect to port number 11. So this is a virtual port created by abstracting the Bluetooth communication. So this is actually we are connecting to the Bluetooth device. Now we are connected to the Bluetooth device. So what we are expecting? We are expecting to see this message every 1 second, right? So we'll go to the serial monitor and see, look at this. And I missed to give a new line at the end. That's why you're seeing it printing next to each other, but it proves the concept, right? So we are able to send message from the device and we are able to receive it from our computer. So let me disconnect it from here and show you one more way to connect with this. Now see, it stopped because I disconnected. Let me go to another software called Putty, and Putty, Putty, people say in different way. And then we'll go to the serial port and the same COM11 I will type here. Let it be 9600 because we haven't changed, that's the default. And click open. What's happening? Oh, sorry. Open. And then this console will appear and you see here also you can do the same thing. You can see it. So it's that simple. Okay, so I'll close it. Now let's add some masala into that. How can we send data using Bluetooth communication and receive on the other end? Let's try that. So for that we'll go to the communication again and imagine or assume that you have already sent a message. So from this code we have to find out if somebody has sent something or not. Is data available on Bluetooth? And how we can check? If condition. So we will check I think if is sufficient, we don't have a else. So if data is available on Bluetooth, if data is available on Bluetooth, you can read it. So how to read? For that you have one more, read byte from Bluetooth. So if you use this, you cannot fit it here, right? So you need to read and store into some place. So for that you have to go to variable, create your variable, say Blix-Boffin buffer. Nice. So I will keep it as a number, not as a string. And why, don't ask me, I can explain in a different video, because this is a pointer to bytes. It's a bytes array. It's not really a string. To make it a string you have to, but forget about this one. For this video we'll talk about it later. So now how can I store it? So this one I will take set Boffin buffer to this one. So this is how we store a value into a variable. So now using this I am reading only 1 byte from the Bluetooth buffer. So suppose you are keep sending message to the Bluetooth device and it is not yet retrieved from your Bluetooth device from inside the microcontroller. In that case it have to store it somewhere, right, until you read it out. So that's the buffer, and from that buffer means read byte from Bluetooth. Every time you read a byte from Bluetooth, that byte will be freed from the Bluetooth buffer. So you have to keep reading and as fast as possible so that the Bluetooth buffer is empty and ready to take the next message. So for that mostly what we will do is repeat until not data available. That, forget about these details, we don't need it for this project. So let's come back to the if condition. So if condition and is data available. If the data is available, read the first character, leave it. We are going to send only one character and see it doing things. Okay, so what I want to do is, if I send a keyboard hit called A, and then I want to see the inbuilt LED which is connected with the port number 2 in ESP32 should blink on. And if I send, okay, if I send 1 it will be on, if I send 0 it will be off. That's what I want. Okay, so to switch on and off the LED, what we are going to do is we are going to check this Boffin buffer, right? So go to if condition and take one more if condition to make it else if, connect it next to this. So for now we don't need sending message, or we can use it later. Let's see. So now Boffin buffer. So we go to the variable and this one will check equal to. So if Boffin buffer equal to If I check for number 1, it may not come because it's a byte array. It's the ASCII value of number 1. So let's find out what is the ASCII value. We'll see ASCII value of 0. Decimal 48. So 0 is 48 means 1 will be 49. 49. So 48 and 49. So I will be looking for 48. So if it is 48, that means somebody send me 0. If 49, then somebody send me 1. So for 0, I'll switch it off, switch the LED off. So I will go to set digital pin. How I am doing, please refer to my previous video. Digital pin 2 as 0 means off, low, and then this one as high. Okay, so now if I flush this code, I don't need this now, and upload. Okay, so now it's flushed. Now I have connected a LED, external LED, to keep it more brighter, because this red light is next to the test LED, so I will keep it external. Okay, so whatever. Now I will disconnect and do the same thing like last time. I'll disconnect completely from the computer and connect with the battery to power it up. And now I will connect to the Bluetooth device. Switch on the Bluetooth, and once you connect it, it should be paired. See, paired. So only one time you have to do this. And now you refresh here and you see all this port came. So port number 11 will connect. And now I'm in the serial monitor. Nothing is printing because we don't have anything. Let's type 1 and hit enter. You see the light is glowing now. So here, now I will type 0. I have to click this arrow and it's off. And then 1 and it's on. So using Bluetooth, I am able to switch on and on this light. Now I guess you have understood how to control the motors the same way. But there are some challenges, and we are going to talk about that in next video.